New Taylor Sheridan action movie finally moving forward with 1923 star attached. A Taylor Sheridan action movie called Fast is finally moving forward after years of delays, and a 1923 star is already attached. Sheridan is best known as the creator of the Yellowstone universe of shows at Paramount. The main series and its spin-offs, which include 1883 and 1923, have all been major hits for the network, and Sheridan has used the cash from that property to make other shows like Mayor of Kingstown, Tulsa King, and Lioness, which have all also been successful in terms of viewership. There are reports that Sheridan is returning to movies, with Fast having now landed at Warner Bros. The film is on the fast track, with a theatrical release date already set for April 23, 2027. Brandon Sklenar, who stars as Spencer Dutton on 1923, has been tapped to play the lead, with frequent 1923 director Ben Richardson set to direct in his feature film debut. The synopsis for the movie is as follows. Sheridan wrote the script for Fast back in the mid-2010s and was once attached to direct with Chris Pratt starring. The film was in development at Warner's for a number of years, but its expected budget of $60 million to $70 million put it in an awkward space between the company's theatrical and streaming goals for what was then HBO Max. After a stint at Amazon before the rights lapsed, it's now back at Warner Bros. The THR report notes that Fast's budget has not yet been set, but it will likely be less than $65 million. In addition to having written the script, Sheridan is also in talks to produce alongside Jenny Wood of Boss Ranch Productions, with David Heyman and Jeffrey Clifford of Heyday Films also producing. Warner Bros. Motion Picture Group's Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdy shared a statement about Fast, which is included below. Sheridan still remains immensely busy in the world of TV. Though Yellowstone ended last year and 1923 Season 2 brought the prequel to a close last month, the world of the show is set to live on in the form of several new spin-offs, including The Madison, a 1944 prequel, and a series focused on Case Dutton, Luke crimes. Fast, however, marks a return for Sheridan to an earlier era of his career, which was defined by work in the feature film space. Sheridan got his start in Hollywood with feature film scripts like Sicario, 2015, and Hell or High Water, 2016. He also wrote and directed Wind River, 2017. In the years since, as his TV work picked up, he continued to write movie scripts, including those for Sicario, Day of the Soldado, 2018, and Without Remorse, 2021. He also directed and co-wrote Those Who Wish Me Dead, 2021. Though Sheridan is seemingly set to remain a fixture of the TV world, Fast could signal a return to more feature film work after several years away. Sklenar, as Spencer, was a crucial figure in the 1923 cast, and his character's storyline made up a significant portion of both seasons. Sklenar managed to bring both an intense physicality to his character while also ensuring that Spencer remained an empathetic figure worth rooting for. The star was also recently a highlight of Drop 2025, a Blumhouse thriller that earned positive reviews. Sheridan's feature film work with movies like Sicario and Hell or High Water is notable, and his history combined with Sklenar in the lead has already made Fast one to look forward to. Richardson's involvement is also a positive sign, as 1923 proves that he and Sheridan work well together. It remains to be seen how Fast will compare to past Sheridan movies, but it has the makings of an exciting new project in the careers of all involved. Taylor Sheridan, the prolific mastermind behind Yellowstone, 1923 and Sicario, is once again galloping into the action genre with a brand new original film that's finally moving forward. And this time, he's bringing along one of his favorite collaborators from the Yellowstone universe. According to insiders close to the production, the longest-dating project, working title Ironwood, has officially been greenlit, with 1923 star Brandon Sklenar set to lead the charge in what promises to be Sheridan's most explosive feature to date. Sklenar, who stole hearts and acclaim as Spencer Dutton in 1923, will now step into the boots of a much grittier, modern-day hero in Ironwood, a high-stakes action thriller that blends Sheridan's signature neo-Western grit with pulse-pounding espionage and military realism. Set against the rugged backdrop of the American Rockies, Ironwood follows ex-Special Forces operative Jack Lorne Sklenar, a man haunted by a botched covert mission overseas and drawn back into the shadows when a domestic terror threat hits too close to home. Sheridan, known for his sharp dialogue and morally complex characters, reportedly began working on the script for Ironwood nearly 4 years ago, but the project was shelved amid his rising TV empire's expansion. With shows like Tulsa King, Special Ops, Lioness, and Lawman, Bass Reeves demanding his attention, Ironwood sat in development limbo until now. Sources suggest that a sudden opening in Sheridan's schedule, combined with Sklenar's recent surge in popularity, created the perfect storm for the movie's long-awaited resurrection. In typical Sheridan fashion, Ironwood is not just an action movie. It's a story about fractured loyalty, generational trauma, and the thin line between protector and predator. The film reportedly opens with a brutal ambush in Montana's Glacier National Park, where Lorne is trying to live off the grid, quietly wrestling with PTSD and the ghosts of men he couldn't save. But when a shadowy militia group begins targeting federal infrastructure in the region, Lorne's past comes roaring back with deadly urgency. What sets Ironwood apart from typical action fare is Sheridan's ability to craft deep emotional stakes amidst the gunfire. Jack Lorne isn't a superhero. He's a man broken by duty, driving a fractured soul through unforgiving terrain. He's Sheridan's answer to a modern-day Rambo, but smarter, more introspective, and grounded in real-world stakes. As one executive close to the production put it, if Wind River and Sicario had a love child with the Bourne Identity, it would be Ironwood. Brandon Sklenar's casting has already generated major buzz, especially among fans of 1923, who saw his portrayal of Spencer Dutton as one of the standout performances in the Yellowstone universe. His physicality, emotional range, and brooding charisma make him a natural fit for Sheridan's brand of anti-hero. Brandon has the soul of a cowboy, but the intensity of a Navy SEAL, Sheridan said in a recent interview. "I've been waiting for the right story to let it rip. Ironwood is that story." The supporting cast is expected to include a mix of familiar faces from the Sheridan-verse and a few Hollywood heavyweights. While names haven't been confirmed, rumors are swirling about potential roles for Yellowstone alum Gil Birmingham and Tulsa King breakout Andrea Savage. Sheridan is also reportedly courting a major A-list actress to play Lorne's estranged sister, a tough-as-nails DEA agent who becomes an unlikely ally in the film's second act. Production is set to begin in late summer 2025, with principal photography taking place across Wyoming, Montana, and Colorado. Sheridan, ever the hands-on filmmaker, will direct Ironwood himself, marking his first feature-length directorial effort since Wind River in 2017. Cinematographer Ben Richardson, who's worked with Sheridan on several projects, is also on board, ensuring the film will be drenched in the same sweeping, naturalistic beauty that fans have come to expect. Music for the film will be composed by Brian Tyler, who scored Yellowstone, bringing the same blend of orchestral thunder and dusty Western tones to underscore the film's tense, high-stakes narrative. though Sheridan has made his name largely through prestige television over the past few years. Insiders say Ironwood represents a return to the cinematic roots that launched his career. Taylor's hungry to tell a big story on the big screen again, said a source close to the writer-director. And he's got something to prove. Ironwood is his shot at redefining the modern action thriller. And while the film has yet to receive an official release date, industry insiders are eyeing a mid-2026 theatrical debut, with a possible limited IMAX rollout to highlight the film's expansive Western backdrops and immersive action set pieces. There's even early speculation about a potential franchise if the film connects with audiences. Sheridan fans, and action lovers alike, have reason to be excited. With a compelling lead, a rugged setting, and a script penned by one of Hollywood's most reliable storytellers, Ironwood looks poised to become a modern classic. If Brandon Sklenar brings even half the raw magnetism he displayed in 1923, and if Sheridan delivers on his vision, Ironwood might just carve a place in the pantheon of great American action films. One thing's for sure, Sheridan isn't slowing down anytime soon. And with Ironwood charging forward, neither is the Sheridan verse.